Okay, I recorded the live stream and somehow I recorded it sideways. I don't know how. I'm still learning this live stream thing, so I fixed it in my editing software and I reposted it. But the video quality isn't as good as it was when I originally filmed it, but the audio's good. The subject's really good, so I just wanted to let you know I messed up, but thanks for watching anyway. I appreciate it. Thanks. Looks like we're live, and welcome to Coach David Live. We have a special guest, and it is Dr. Lisa. So this is my wife, Lisa. She's on my playing videos as Xander PT, Dr. Spot. She's had lots of nicknames over the years. We'll do another live stream about nicknames, how people get their nicknames. But sometimes they change, sometimes they stay the same. If somebody brings in a nickname from their past, we might use it. Okay, so today's episode, basically, well, let's do this. It is July 14th, Wednesday, July 14th, 2021 in Lake Havasu City. It's 91 degrees, and it is 7 a.m. Okay, let me take off the glasses. I might have to need them to read because this is further away than normal. So this is about playing with your spouse. Originally, let's start from the beginning. I had never played pickleball, and Lisa was playing pickleball recreationally, right?
Yep.
Just in the local gym.
Yep.
And then, so why did you get me into pickleball?
Because you need something to do to channel your energy. And I thought pickleball would be a great way to do that because it's physical, it's mental, it's like playing chess. And I knew that once you got really into it, you'd be a good partner for me. So I had the hopes of playing with you as a partner eventually. And so it was, the reason was like dual for you and for me.
So it was basically pure selfishness.
No, half selfishness.
Okay. So I remember that day. I mean, she asked me to play, and I said, no way, I'm not playing that stupid sport. So I tried to play softball, and I couldn't even do that. I have too many injuries from other sports. And then, so I tried it at the aquatic center here locally in Lake Havasu, and
Had a bad experience.
it didn't go well. For one, she kicked my ass, which isn't normal in sports, even though she grew up as an athlete, like a high-level soccer player. So that was no fun. And then I eventually...
He quit. Basically, I'm never playing this again. This is stupid. And then I said, in my mind, I said, not so fast. So I signed us up for a tournament in Vegas. And I knew that once he got that in his head, he would train really hard and figure out a way to be successful at it. So...
Okay, so...
I manipulated him, basically.
Yes, so that leads us into the 30 days of craziness for me. So she signed us up for a tournament in Vegas. I had about 30 days to learn this game. So I started watching every YouTube video I could find. Started practicing, because I wasn't going to get out there and embarrass myself and suck. So I just went crazy, studied every day, practiced every day. And then we finally went to the tournament, and...
We got a gold medal.
We got a gold medal!
And we're accused of sandbagging.
Of course, because, you know, most people who've never played tennis or whatever start at the 3-0 level. So even though
Which is what we did.
Yeah, which is what we did.
We're not racket people. We're not paddle people. I grew up playing soccer. He was baseball and golf. So I thought, and I looked at the criteria for, is it criteria?
Sure.
Skill set or whatever for the different levels. And we fit in at 3-0, like perfectly. So that's where we entered.
Plus, we were getting beat by every 80-year-old at the aquatic center
That's
at
true.
the time.
Yeah.
So we thought, okay, 3-0's a pretty safe bet. So we went there and we got, I think we won a game. And then there was one couple, they were probably in their 60s, that beat us a game. And then we beat them, and then a game. And
I
then
don't even remember that.
Yeah, I remember they were so mad because we were.
I remember that part, but I don't remember like the details of it.
But I'm like, we had lost games throughout the day, so it wasn't. But
and we were hitting crazy Ivan shots, and
I call it a crazy Ivan when it's like Hunt for Red October when the sub is following behind the other sub, and then the sub in front will do the crazy Ivan. They'll veer off to the right or veer off to the left to see if there's a sub behind them.
Shots were.
So basically, I could just hit the ball really hard. I just never knew where it was going. There was no dinking, no dropping. I mean, we would try it, but it would just get slammed back because everything's high. So I would hit an overhead, and it would go 3 courts over. And so that's all I brought to the game was.
That's why we thought we were 3-0, because half the balls that we hit, we didn't know where they were going. So. Yeah,
and then I would be in the kitchen all the time because I would spike the ball at the time and fall into the kitchen because I was just like super aggressive. And then later I learned that the soft game is the way to go. Okay, so that was 4 years ago.
No, more.
I thought it was 2017.
I think you've been playing 5 and I've been playing 6 maybe? Or is it 4 and 5?
I think it's 4 and 5.
Okay, well anyway.
I should have looked it up.
It was a while ago.
But I thought, it was probably 2016 actually. I think it's 2016 in Las Vegas. Okay, since then, I just practiced my butt off. She's a doctor of physical therapy, so she has to work still every day.
Every day.
Every day. We're trying to.
Every day.
We're working on it. We're working on it. Okay. Let's see. What's the next?
Oh.
So we've played together
a long time.
For basically in mixed. We were always our mixed partners.
Yeah. And then somewhere.
Yeah,
along the way.
Yeah, somewhere along the way.
Emotion got involved.
I got better. I think it's actually better if the female partner is better than the male. Because the male starts getting just kind of crazy and wants to coach their wife the whole time because they want to win or they think they're doing a good job trying to coach the wife. Hey, do this, do this,
and
do
it's
this.
It's just irritating.
And inside the home, that doesn't work. So why do I think it would work outside the home? So we've gone through our battles. We've won a bunch of stuff together. And then all the local events, we compete really well. We win a lot of it. Bullhead City and Wickenburg and Prescott. So.
Lake Havasu.
And then that was, we were going up from 3-0, 3-5, 4-0, 4-5. She kind of stopped at 4-0. She hasn't gone past 4-0 yet.
Rating?
Yeah.
Rating,
but she's played in 4 or 5 events with me the whole time.
Yeah.
But she never, who knows? The rating system's weird.
Well, we always go 2 and 2. It seems like we would go 2 and 2 in the bigger tournaments.
In the bigger tournaments, yeah. Like mid-bracket and the smaller ones we do really well in. And then a lot of times the problem is I got to practice more than she did.
Yes.
And my skill set just kept going.
Yeah.
So when we get to a tournament, she just gets viciously attacked. Like 80% of the balls, 90% of the balls sometimes. And they really avoid me.
Yeah.
So we were trying to figure out a way to get me in the game by doing lots of switching and we call it do-si-dos, where you do an offensive switch after you serve. And someday we'll show that. So then, but I just was too much overbearing.
So
it wasn't making it fun for her.
So I said I wanted a pickleball separation.
Pickleball divorce.
No, trial separation. I wanted to see other people.
Yeah,
play with other people.
So we grabbed some great partners.
Yeah.
Different people over the years, but we played with Kurt and Carrie Rambo. So they were a spouse, and they were going through a trial separation.
Yeah.
So we split spouses. And the funny thing is, a big tournament we went to in Mesa, we were in the same bracket. It was 4-5, 50 plus.
Yeah.
Carrie and I played together, and we go to a whole different city. 6 hour. Well, it took us 6 hours to get there, but it's like a 5-hour drive, 4-hour drive normally. And then we ended up getting paired in the very first game together.
Against each other.
So I called it Spouse Wars.
And I pegged him in the head.
Yes, drilled me in the head, which was, and
awesome.
we were on the main court. Main court, so all the crowd there was watching. It was a blast.
Yeah.
And I yelled, spousal abuse. It was funny. And then the best thing is, Carrie and I won that series.
Yeah, they did.
So,
but it was close.
But it was like 15-13 or 13-11.
16-14.
In the final game,
one?
yeah.
The first.
We won the first game. You won the second game. We barely squeaked out the third game.
That's true. That was the first.
And then they went through the loser bracket. Good morning, David and Lisa.
Hi, Steve.
Thanks, Steve. And then, hey, that's where I met Steve, at that Mesa tournament. And then they came back through the loser bracket.
Yeah.
Opportunity bracket.
Loser.
And then we barely beat them 16-14 or something with a game to 15.
It was great.
And they had maybe 5
we did.
game points.
We did. But I love my partner, Kurt Rambo, but he was like a dog with a bone, and he would not drop the third shot. So he kept driving the third into the net, and I was telling him, Kurt, come on, man. We got to soften it up. He's like, yeah. And then he'd go, whack, and hit it into the net.
Kurt wasn't going to lose to his wife.
So, yeah, he was really aggressive, which is good. But and it was like the first time Kurt and I played together in a tournament also. So we were feeling each other out and that kind of stuff. But it was funny when you're playing against your spouse, too.
Yeah, you don't want to lose to your spouse.
No,
that's for sure.
It seems like we get more aggressive. So
yeah, but
it's fun.
It was a blast.
Yeah.
And we've played other tournaments with them, and then we have future tournaments with them, too. But in this next one, we've decided to try to... So how long has this been separation? Maybe 4 tournaments?
Probably.
Okay, maybe 4 tournaments. But we're going to Newport Beach, the Takea Showcase.
First weekend in August.
First weekend in August.
In Newport Beach.
And we're going to play together at 4-5. So when she plays with Kurt, normally she plays 4-0.
4-0.
And then Carrie plays 4-5 with me.
So we're going to try it again.
So we're going to try it again. And so we're trying to figure out different ways to make it light, make it funny, because I get so intense. I want to win. Intense. And if she makes 2 errors, I'm like, oh, the whole day's lost.
We both get intense, but mine's more like quiet intense. I tend to focus more and really get hyper focused, but emotionally you are more aggressive emotionally on the court than I am. So he brings that. So, and with me being the one getting attacked, I feel, number one, a lot of pressure just on my own because I want to perform well. Number 2, lots of pressure from the other team because they're targeting me. And then you add in his amount of pressure on me, it's a lot. So we're trying to figure out ways to break that tension between us, or when we're on the same side of the court. So we've come up with a couple strategies. Yeah,
because sometimes I play better when I'm aggressive and just mean.
But not to me.
For me, it works, but you can't be mean to your partner, which I tell you, it's one of my issues. So I'm working on it. How about that? I'm working on it. So ways to just lighten the load. You can't live in the present. You gotta only live in the present. That's all you can do. Once that shot's over, you move on, right? Yes. So something we're bringing out is we're just going to say next. We make a mistake next, and we just move on because that's our brain clue reset.
That's the reset.
Next, and then there's no more talking about that last point. You just move on, and then we figured out we laugh all the time together, all the time, except on the court.
Wait, here's a question.
Yeah, do you feel? Can you read it?
Do you feel you are more critical of Lisa's play than other partners? Yes. I do.
Probably because I'm so familiar and comfortable with her. For some reason, I should be even nicer. I mean, she is my wife. And we really like each other, so I don't know what it is. I'm working on it. So we thought, all right, if we make a mistake or something, or if we feel tension, we're just going to dance. We're going to do some dance moves on the court. So get ready for that, Newport Beach. You're going to see some crazy dance moves. But hopefully we don't have to bring that out because I'm just going to be perfect.
I might just do it anyway because it's funny.
It's fun. So we're going to laugh. Otherwise, it is no fun, right?
No,
it's no fun.
It's so the dichotomy, if you will.
Yeah.
Maybe that's not the right word. Is when we are playing well and winning, man, we're just like, oh my God, you're so good.
Yeah.
Oh my God. And then when we're not playing well and not winning, it's like torture for both of us. So we have to figure out how to mentally get through that without turning on each other. So,
because if you don't, the pickleball separation turns into pickleball divorce and then could turn into a real divorce like a couple I knew and met. They're Facebook friends, and I heard they're getting a real divorce, and it's pickleball is one of the main things. I'm not going to say their names, but hopefully they work it out.
Yes.
I hope so. That'd be nice. So what else? So we're already at 14 minutes. If anybody has a question, this is time to open up some questions.
Because
Yeah. I mean, she is my favorite person to play against too, because she's really good and she knows my game, so she can block my hard shots, and it's fun. So if we don't have any questions, we are going to, what else? Is that it? Let me look at my notes real quick. Okay, my best training partner. I like playing against her. Yeah, the problem is the skill difference. Hold on. The skill difference is some people see the
with
skill
us.
with us
For
is they
sure.
attack her because they see the skill difference. But I see maybe it might be changing. Normally mixes you attack the female. But in the last tournament I played in at the Newport Beach Championships, me and my partner, mixed partner Carrie, two of the teams we attacked the guy. We viciously attacked the guy because the girl was better. So you usually start off attacking the girl, and once you figure out, oh, this person has a weakness, and it was the guy, so we kept attacking the guy. Okay, so if nobody has any questions, put them in the comments after you watch the video, because let's see.
Steve again. The gap is getting closer. Lisa is coming for you, David.
Yes.
Yes, thank you.
And especially
Thank you, Steve.
She goes at me when we play
I
against
do.
each
I
other for
can't.
sure.
It's like a moth to a flame.
Yeah.
I want to beat him.
She wants to beat me really bad. It's all the build up. We've
Yeah.
been married 20 years, It's 20?
21.
21 years, so we're doing something right.
Yeah.
All right, I appreciate everybody on the live stream, and then everybody's going to watch it in the future once I post it and get the recording. I usually post on my Facebook page, Pickleball Forum, and the Pickleball Kitchen, that new one. So we appreciate it. Thanks for our special guest, Lisa.
Shaka.
And then I guess that's it.
Okay.
So we'll see you guys later.
Bye.
Bye.